Hi everyone, welcome to my garden. Actually, this was about a year ago, October 21st, 2021. We'd started it just before the COVID lockdown. This is the first video that I'm attempting to do a voice recording on. I haven't got a professional microphone set up. I am using my iPad Pro, whatever mic comes with that, and the iMovie editing software. The video was filmed, as I said, October 21st, 2021. Today is November 6th, 2022. I've been working on teaching myself different camera angles, how to edit, and thinking about the things that I want to talk about in the videos. I originally wanted to begin YouTube as a hobby back when it was a thing, when it first started, about 15 years ago. And at the time I was living in Alaska, didn't know what I was doing, didn't feel like I had the proper equipment. Also was still busy raising my sons and dealing with some other issues health-wise. Which kind of is why I wanted to begin my channel in the first place. But again, it was just all feeling more overwhelming than anything else at the time, so I didn't start. Some time passed and I really felt that I benefited a lot from the YouTube platform as a consumer. There's a lot of channels that I subscribe to because I learned so much from the creators that put their information out there. At the same time, I've realized that I too have information to share. I have things that interest me that other people may also be interested in. And I like to tell stories. I'm also someone who's really interested in family history, and I've met some cousins actually. I just appreciate the connections that we can all have from this digital network wherever we are in the world. The content for my itty bitty channel has reached as far away as Greece, India, Australia. I've communicated with those that have commented on my channel, so there's some connection forming there. The one in Greece happens to have been my 33rd subscriber, and that's one of my favorite numbers, so I reached out to her and visited her channel, and she's got some really great budgeting info, so I'll put that link actually to her channel in this video so you can check that out if you're working on your own finances at this time of your life. The plants in my garden are varied. I'm learning. I'm not really a very good gardener. I just stick things in the ground and hope for the best. And as you can see, not much is in the ground because my ground is gravel where I live. So I've got these pots and planting beds that we've used. And as I said, we started the garden in 2020. It was March and April we really got it going. And that was right about the time that things got locked down due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Can't say we were really, scared. At that point we could still, go to the grocery store and that sort of thing. But my family has a background in farming, and we just decided we wanted to try to grow some of our own food here in the desert since we relocated from Alaska. So the plants that we had at the time of this filming that I was trying to keep alive were a fig tree, some lettuces, some beets, Swiss chard, some herbal remedies, mint, cannabis, lemon verbena. I think that one died actually. Then some brassicas, which surprisingly are still alive today, some of them from the ones that we planted a couple of years ago. Can't say as I've harvested much from them because the caterpillars find them and devour them before I can get to them. I'm a natural gardener, so I don't like to put harmful chemicals out there. I've sprayed a couple times with soapy water, but again, the caterpillars seem happy with the brassicas and tend to leave everything else alone. we can afford the brassicas at the grocery store at this point, so, I try to play fair and let everybody have their place when I can. That being said, I do have some plants that I don't prefer the caterpillars devour, so if I find them there, they get plucked off and squished immediately. I do have take that little bit of dominion there. Anyway, let's see. We will move on right now. As I said, it's November. The garden does look a bit different at this point. Some things haven't made it. We've added a few other plants, but for the most part, everything is relatively the same. Surprisingly, today I noticed I've got some baby lemons growing on our lemon tree. There were some recent blooms there, and they actually managed to hold on to the blooms despite our recent windstorm, and it does look like we might get some actual lemons coming up. The other thing that I noticed is I've got some tomatoes on the vine today. They're ripening, and who knows if they'll make it to fully ripen before they actually freeze. It's been getting down into the 40s in the evenings here recently, so they may not make it. They appear to be like little cherry tomatoes. I'm not sure what it was. I had some tomato seeds. I stuck them in the ground, hoped for the best, and voila, something's happening that looks like we might get some tomato fruits, so yay for us. Since last year, our fig tree has grown significantly, so I'll show that to you in an upcoming video. We were fortunate to get quite a few figs from our tree this year. There are more ripening on the tree as I speak. As well, our 2 pomegranate trees produced fruit for us, and I just harvested the last pomegranate for the season a few days ago. Unfortunately, that one had started to go bad, so I didn't get to consume it, but I think altogether we got about 20 pomegranates from the 2 trees total, which was really surprising. I didn't think we would get any of the trees, or not even as tall as I am yet. So that was one of the more exciting things that happened in the garden for us. Thanks again for watching. If you'd like to support my channel, I'd really love it if you would click the like button, click the little bell so you get notified when I post new content, subscribe, share. I love it when you leave comments, especially when you give me some tips on how I can improve and the things that you'd like to see from me. In future videos, I'll go more in depth in terms of my background and how I feel I can add value, hopefully to your lives in various aspects. I have many interests and I have lots of varying experiences. So in terms of niche for this channel, I can say that basically we are about creating a healthy, vibrant lifestyle in all areas, including our physical well-being, mental health, our financial futures, whatever we're talking about. I probably have something that I can contribute to the conversation. So with that, I'd also like to say I am not necessarily an expert in most areas. I do have expertise in natural health and real estate from my dual careers in those fields. Prior to that, I have some other business experience, but this is not, not to say that I know everything, because I most certainly do not. In many, many aspects, I am a true beginner, and I'm doing the best I can with my resources I have available to share what lessons I've learned along the way in order to help you maybe not have to learn those same lessons with as much duress as I experienced them on my end. I'd like to help make your life a bit easier, ease your suffering, and be more enjoyable. If I can contribute something beneficial to your day, that's great. a lot of you contribute something beneficial to mine just by being here and keeping me company. As this is my first voiceover, I think I'll probably leave it at this. I don't think I will edit it, just so I can have this record of where I started with this process, and will look forward to improvements in the future. I'm excited to be here. I hope you're excited to be a part of my community as well. Stay tuned, keep watch. Always remember to check the description box, because I will update those as things change and I fine-tune my social media presence and website, and the various ways that I'll be able to bring value to your life will be in those description boxes as I compile that information. Again, I'm just starting here on YouTube, if you can't tell that, obviously, and I look forward to improving and bringing you along this journey with me. Thanks for being here. Have a great day.